Well, howdy, y'all. It is a cold October day, so I figured I'd do a cold start. But before I do that, I just wanted to do a walk around on the truck because I don't think I've ever done that, and content or whatever. Let's take a look at the engine. Scusi. I'm using my head right now to prop this up because I only got one arm. But for those that don't know, this is a Blueprint 408. Woohoo! We essentially cut out the firewall and pushed it all back so that she would actually fit. Other cute little things under the hood of this is there's my Aeromotive fuel system. Originally we had a full EFI on it, and then when I switched back to a carburetor, we actually had to get this fun little, there's essentially two of them on there. One keeps the pressure where it's at, and the other one sends it back to the tank for a return, so that's kind of neat. Got a Mustang 2 front clip on bags. See the rack underneath there with my sway bar and everything. I had to do this more modern carb hat with like a filter on it because I can't actually fit a normal carburetor air cleaner on there. I tried. I really wanted to put this on a normal like air cleaner hat, but wouldn't work. So this was what we built instead. Yeah. Original stock radiator on there. Yeah, it still stays cool right around 190. So it's awesome. Only thing I would change under the hood here is I really don't like the battery just sitting there like that. So one of these days I'll build something out and actually have that enclosed, maybe. I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. You could like link something that I could just buy and put together. That'd be cool too. But yeah. Of course, this is the paint that everybody is like, holy crap, you know. I think it's awesome. Originally wanted a black truck with flames, but did not want like those traditional hot rod crab claws, so I like the realistic look here. And then of course we have the Detroit. These are the D-Town Smoothies. They're 20s and they're 20 by 9.5 in the front. And then over here we got 20 by 11 and a half. I mean, they've got the meat, that's for sure. Exhaust wise, you'll hear it, and you've probably heard it. It's loud. Some might say annoying, but they don't know anything. And then those are the Black Widow Angry Housewives. I'm not saying I bought them because of the name, but it's a great name. Blonde oak bed. And then there's my fuel cell right there. So that's where I fill up. Of course, the flames on the hood. There's my 3 pedal setup. Had to get super creative with the gas pedal. Obviously, we moved the firewall over and back, so it made placement of everything very interesting, but it works. And then my brake booster actually sits right underneath here. There's a big old arm that reaches underneath and pushes in on that. And then, of course, I have my Wilwood clutch right here. You can see placement of feet. Makes it a little interesting when you're driving. Can't have too wide of shoes on, even though I have super wide feet. And then up here, this is really fun. My dad and I actually built this dash using mahogany. Ooh, ooh la la. Of course, got the A833. Not too much slop in it anymore. Other things I would change in here is I really want to get rid of my old Pioneer and do something either retro-ier, or I want to go like full, you know, it slips in there and then comes out and is a touchscreen with like Apple CarPlay and stuff. I don't know. Here's my bags set up right here. Here's my ignition. If you've seen past videos, we had a whole bunch of fun with that, trying to figure out why my key was getting nice and warm. But we figured it out, and now I actually have an original Mopar key from a 68 Barracuda. Hell yeah. Goes in the right Mopar way too, you know, upside down. Or right side up if you're a Mopar person, I guess. So last year, she didn't struggle to get started, but you know, like a couple solid pumps and she'd get started, right? I read, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that if you floor it, it sets the electronic choke. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try and floor it and see if it sets the electronic choke and go from there. So what you're hearing now is my bag pump, and underneath my bag pump, if you actually could hear it, would be my fuel pump, which usually takes maybe like 10 seconds to load the fuel up. But here we go. So one big floor, and let's see. I don't know if that did it. One big floor. She does sound like she's choked though. All right, so there you have it. One big floor. Well, I mean, it took me two, but sets the electronic choke? Question mark? Somebody smarter than me in the comments? Makes a little comment? Makes me happy? Yeah? Okay. Anyway, let me know if you want to see anything else.